Digital nomads are people like you and me who live in a nomadic way, be it as permanent travelers or for short periods of time. They work remotely thanks to modern technology like the internet. Etienne De Saunhac is a young man who has chosen a career that allows him to be location-free and to enjoy the passion he has for kitesurfing, which he does when he's not working, and which requires, as you know, being on the beach. So, welcome Etienne. Please explain, how do you manage to be a digital nomad?
Thank you, Laura. It feels great to be there with you. What allows me to be a digital nomad is that I've built a company during the last 3 years, which has 3 services: content creation, 360 communication, and consulting. So for the first part, content creation and video creation, drone creation, the most part of the work you need to be there. You need to take pictures, you need to be there with your camera, but it's something that allows you to go around. You can work with many business from your house or with them on place. And the 2 other services allows me to work with people that are at the other side of the world, and I try to solve problems and share my knowledge with them.
Okay, so everything can actually be done online except for when you really need to be with the
To get the
customer
shot. Yes.
to take the shots. Okay, so you could
Exactly.
potentially accumulate, gather all of your meetings with customers in like 1 month or a few weeks, and then do the editing wherever you want. Is that how you're planning?
Yes, exactly. It depends on the delay I have when I make a video or take pictures. I feel free with that, even if it depends of the client. If the client is really stressed and he need the shot rapidly, I will not feel like free as if I were a digital nomad, because I feel like I have something to do rapidly, and that's not my choice. You know what I mean? And but not it's good. I can manage my time as I want. Go to sport, meet my friend, go to kitesurf a lot of time in the week. Not a lot for now, but I know in the next few years it will be I will be reaching my goals of riding when I want.
Okay, yeah, that's actually where we met. We met in southern France, on a kite
Yeah,
spot at a
I
kite school,
remember.
and it was very nice. And so, were you always planning to be independent, location independent?
It's a place I discovered 3 years ago. After it were my first internship, because I did a business school, a bachelor, 3 years, and during the first year, I went into this school, being the first community manager of the school. So I discover a really nice place where I can work, where I can be close to the sea, share my passion with other people and good friends. So yeah, it was when we met at the kite club.
Mm-hmm.
I was just working on my computer, waiting for the wind to pick up, and yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
The place picked you in that case, and
Yeah.
so the fact of becoming a digital nomad, is it something that you've had in mind since the beginning, since finishing your studies?
No, 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 because my academic background is like a bit like a roller coaster. I went with I mean my this mindset I have now since 3 years wasn't there all my life. Like
Okay.
I have been before that I make the choice to go in the business school. I was studying engineering science, so
Okay, something
no
different.
something really different of what I do today. After high school, after being graduated of engineering science, I decided to take time for me to reflect on what I really want to do. I really wanted to discover myself and let me do what feels great for me.
Okay. And what
So
was it?
it was to get this free time, and it's really strange because with me, it's when I'm the most free, like I don't have any obligation, that I'm the most productive.
Okay.
When I have nothing to do like professionally, I will always find something to do that at the first time I see it, it's not really bankable, like
Mm-hmm.
taking pictures. For the most part of the people, they are taking pictures, but they don't sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's strange, but when I have free time, I go to do something and I find a way to make it bankable. So it started 3 years ago, and now
Oh, nice.
it's good.
Okay, so you found your way while taking
I
some
found
time
my
off.
way. Yes,
Okay.
taking time off for me, and like years, I will say months because years, I still young. Months
How old are
after
you actually?
I'm 21.
Okay, you're very young. Yes.
Yeah. And so months after months being on this business school, I had the opportunity to that what was cool in this school is that it's that I had free time for me to develop my personal project. So months after months, I've been working next to school, and step by step, I went into putting my passion into work. I started with merchandising. We were selling a product like
Mm-hmm.
clothes that we made. So we've built a website. We've been taking pictures for the promotion, taking ambassadors, making graphism for the clothes, and I did all that with no plan of where I wanted to go, where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
It was just like I enjoy what I do, and I really want to put it as far as I can. And step by step, I went into the digital side, and today this is how I make my money.
Okay.
So step by step, it feels you met people. They gave you opportunities that you never think about before they gave you.
Okay.
And
Give me an example.
an example,
Mm-hmm.
the first time my camera has been bankable, it's a fun story. Today I'm working with one of my first clients, and my main client today is a kitesurf event. It's a world tour step
Okay.
of a specific discipline in kitesurf. And 3 years ago, during holidays, I went into Gruissan,
Mm-hmm.
the place where I love to be. And I was with a friend, and at the moment, kitesurfing was not my passion. But I went to the beach, and I don't know if it's luck or something else. I was there, and there were the first competition organized by Tristan, and it was his first competition. I went to the beach with my camera, and I took pictures. Like on the moment, I thought it was for me, but this guy told me, "Give me the pictures. I will give you one T-shirt and a sandwich."
Okay.
So I took pictures. I gave him the pictures, and he gave me a sandwich and a T-shirt. I was the most happy at the moment. And years after years, the next year, I came back during 1 week working with the media team, but for free. The next year, I've built my company, so I was paid during 1 week working for him. And after, I've been the community manager for all the year for this event, and the last event we've done, I were like the manager of the media team, and today I'm working full time with him.
Okay. So that's great because you also you told me that you're studying as well, so you're making a living out of this and also studying.
Yeah, it's really hard to manage the two at the same time,
Hmm.
but
What are
I
you
think
studying?
I'm studying international management and international development. So it's really large. We can have law courses, we can have strategic development courses, we can
Hmm.
have social media, we can have management. So it's really cool for me because I'm not really like I want to do one thing. This is what it's complicated with me, and the question I'm asking myself for at the moment. It's like you've been doing a lot of things during the last few years. You've been building a merch company, a marketing agency. The twice I've been working well, so you can do a lot of things today. But what are you specialized in? You can't do everything because people will think
Too much of a generalist.
you are too much for generalist. So you are good at a lot of things, but you are not an expert of something.
And do you know
And
what you want to become expert of?
I think on the work I want to do, I want to really to focus on consulting
Mm-hmm.
because it's something you can really do a distance
Mm-hmm.
with the people, not as a photography and videography. So I really want to focus on this, but it's not the same feeling. You're not creating something. You are not creating a unique moment. I still in trouble with what I really want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in the next few years I need to focus on something to for it's just for my image to be like, okay, this guy is an expert of this, and if you need to call someone, you need to call him.
Mm.
And
Okay.
for the moment, it's that. But at my how do you say in English? At my space, around
Yeah,
me.
at your
And if
uh-huh.
I want to go at the next level, working with big companies and talented people, I think I need to focus on one thing and be the expert.
So going back to your nomad life, I understand that you've done a bit of this. How is it different from being stable in one place? What do you do as a digital nomad?
As a digital nomad, I manage my day, I manage my hours. I think not the most part of the digital nomad, but it's like low contract. I mean, you have more insecurity. I think for the most part of them, but I think I know there are digital nomad like there are insecurity in a big company, but I think the most part of them are like independent.
Do you go away for a long period of time away from home?
Not during a long period of time, but I can go like 2 weeks abroad,
Mm-hmm.
and like this is what I'm working for. If I want to go to surf in Maroc during 2 weeks with my computer and just an internet connection, I want to be capable of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, being digital nomad, it's really like managing your time because you have something to do at the end of the week, the month, or the day. But I know a lot of people are like, I don't know how we say it in English, like procrastination,
Uh-huh. Procrastinating. Yeah.
procrastinating, and
Yeah.
this is like,
You have to be quite diligent in doing your homework, I'd say,
yeah, yeah,
for work.
you need to be consistency, and you need to live with consistency and efficiency. Otherwise, you can't achieve the goals. So this
Mm.
is a fact about being digital nomad.
Right. So, do you actually stay? How do you pay for your accommodation? Do you stay in paid
In my
accommodation with?
hometown, in my hometown, I am with my parents. So this is just next to my school, and I have another. I have an apartment in Gruissan,
In southern France, yeah.
south of France, next to the beach, maybe the windiest part of the France.
Yeah.
So this is why we live here. I have all my friends here. The most part of the time, it's like sunny, and I love to wake up, to get outside, smell, and like, yeah, I'm next to the sea. Because like this week, I went back to the city where my parents are.
Yeah.
It's like a big city, like maybe the fifth of the France.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting back here, so many people. I went like there are so many cars. Everything looks really far. If you just want to buy a small thing, and it's really different when I'm in Gruissan. Everything is close. You don't need to take your car for everything. And if you want to see your friends or just smell outside and to feel great, you can. But it's really hard to take time for you and enjoy it when you are in a big city. For me,
Mm-hmm.
it depends of the people.
Yeah, of course. And what are the difficult? What's the difficult part for you of being digital nomad?
For my side, because I'm independent, because I'm building my career, something that's difficult is the insecurity. I mean, you know you will do it, you know it will work, but for the moment you have not reached your goal, so you need to still working.
Mm-hmm.
And the difficult fact with that is that you always think about making the job. You need to make the job. You need to make the job. And sometimes you really need to. I know everyone need to slow down and take 2 hours for you, think about something else. And I think when you are digital nomad and independent and building your career at the start, at the beginning, if I
Yeah.
can say that, it's difficult to take time for you and feel like, okay, I can take time for me. And it's really difficult for me to accept that, okay, you will not work because you have work all the week. So you need to
Yeah.
take time for you. For me, it's really difficult.
And you were saying that you studied engineering. Was it mechanical engineering?
Yes, mechanical.
Okay. And at what point did you realize it was not for you?
It was not really about what I was studying. I think today, if I continue in an engineering school, if I was like a engineering consultant,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it feels great. I work 3 days a week. I earn my money. It's cool. But it was more with how is the education in France. I felt when I was in high school, I felt out of place. Like I'm someone really creative, which want to express what he can do,
Mm-hmm.
and I really felt like the teacher and how the system were built wasn't the place I can express myself. And at the other side, that they try to put everyone at the same place and
Mm-hmm.
just study and don't express what you can do by your own. So it was more like that, but it's not really the fact that it was engineering science. It was how the education is made in France. The fact like there is, I'm someone which don't like, I'm a competitive person, but I'm really empathic. So we were 30 in the class, and there were always the thing that there is someone first and someone is the last. And I really do not like this fact of this way of thinking you need to be the best, and don't think it's this way you can progress efficiently. So I prefer working in group and working to reach the same goals. I
Yeah.
think it's better. It feels better when you do your job.
Now, when you say like to work in groups, now as a digital nomad, you often find yourself alone. How does that
Yes,
can be combined with the rest of your aspiration?
being digital nomad, it's really like feeling alone for sure. I think there are solutions for that. Firstly, I think you can find it's not because you are a digital nomad that you are working alone. I mean, you can be digital nomad and work in team. As for example, yesterday I had 2 hours of consulting with a company based in Paris, and consulting is being two. I mean, the person expressed to me his problem and what he wanna improve, and would be working with him together during 2 hours on building a strategy on how to solve the problem. And during these 2 hours, I wasn't alone. I was with him. We've been speaking about business, but
Hmm.
other things. And I think there are solutions today that allowed you to meet people, even if it's online. I know today there are like not room, but
Like co-working spaces.
yeah, a working space online where everyone has his desk and his space to work, and if he wanna go out and take a pause, he can,
Hmm.
and he can speak with other. But for me, it's not the solution. I prefer to see real people. But a solution that I've been doing this year, and I think I will do it more and more, is going in real co-working space. I mean,
Physical
a
spaces.
physical space,
Yeah.
a place where people go here to work, and here you can meet fantastic people,
Yeah.
develop your network, have good moments. I know they organize not party, but like moments where you can share something else than your business.
Yeah.
So yes, there are many solutions. I think you know better than me, but I think there are solutions to not be alone when you're a digital nomad.
Yeah, and also it's just quite the very beginning of this line of work and working as a nomad. So in the future there will be more and more opportunities for sure. And how do you see yourself in the future? Do you have a goal, 5 years from now?
It's complicated. I have a plan for sure. I have a plan for
Okay.
the I think 5 years. I can project myself. I can make a plan, but by experience, I know it never goes as planned. I never threw I was who I am today when I was 18.
Right.
So I really do not know what will happen in the future. But if else is going good, I don't see problems on developing myself and my business. So maybe
In content production
employee,
and
maybe the
being consultant.
employee, maybe employee,
Maybe
maybe
becoming an employee or having
no, no,
employees.
no, having digital nomads employees.
Employees, okay, nice.
Maybe we'll see.
Okay,
I will
all right.
hear this podcast in 5 years and
Yeah,
let's see what's happened.
and we'll have a yeah. So rendezvous 5 years from now,
Yeah,
and 2027, or maybe even sooner. I would
yes.
love to interview you again, and you'll be able to tell me what you've been up to. And
I think I will make prediction.
okay,
I think I will be consultant like 90% of my time
yeah,
with a good money per day. I think I will be like for sure fully nomad. Not sure, but following the wind.
Okay.
Like,
Kitesurfing?
yeah, kite surfing. Like in the winter, I'm in South Africa. In the summer, I'm in France with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I will continue with Tristan for sure to work on what passionate us, bringing
Mm-hmm.
people together and develop kite surfing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, we will see what happens.
Okay. Let's see 5 years from now.
Let's see.
Thank you, Etienne. Are you a digital nomad and do you want to share your professional experience with us? Then contact me at jobdalespodcast@gmail.com.